The Obamacare online health exchange marketplace, plagued by glitches, bugs, hiccups, or by far more fundamental flaws and disastrous defects that even the left is beginning to acknowledge. Welcome to Liberty News TV. I'm Norval Rose. They're just birthing pains, don't you know? Startup issues. What you'd expect with any big, ambitious, complex venture that rolls out nationwide. That's what Obamacare shills and supporters now say about the ongoing problems and complaints swirling around the official launch of the president's healthcare takeover scheme. But these continuing delays and difficulties using healthcare.gov to sign up for the law, these are far from the only issues threatening the future of Obamacare. As people do get online to check out their policy options, which you can't do, of course, without turning over all sorts of detailed, vital, personal information, folks are finding the Affordable Care Act just doesn't live up to its name. The undeniable, on-the-ground, dollars and cents realities simply don't match up with the pie-in-the-sky promises Obama made repeatedly in selling his snake oil to the American public. Instead of getting cheaper health insurance, many are finding policies much more expensive and deductibles off the chart. Of course, the Obamacare advocates and apologists are busily trying to spin away from the shock and awe reaction of unhappy, frustrated Obamacare applicants. And they will inevitably pretend that once those glitches are out of the way, once the technical snafus of the website have been overcome, if they ever are, all will be well. Though, of course, it won't be. Because even in reliably liberal bastions of progressive ideology, even in places like San Francisco, the ugly truth about Obamacare is starting to hit home. From the San Francisco Chronicle, the Affordable Care Act isn't affordable after all. They say the president sold voters a bill of goods. Other reporting tells us that insurance companies that would be issuing the policies sold through those online health exchanges are receiving faulty or incomplete data, meaning that many Americans won't have coverage even though they thought they had already signed up for it. Then there are the ongoing warnings about scammers who may well be setting their sights on unsuspecting Americans who go online, offer up their intimate personal data to bogus Obamacare websites, and find themselves the victims of identity theft. And of course, those public opinion polls, they keep sagging because most Americans just don't like and don't want Obamacare. And maybe the biggest recent bummer of all for Obamacare, a shellacking of one of the law's head cheerleaders, Kathleen Sebelius, the Secretary of HHS, a public thrashing at the hands of The Daily Show's Jon Stewart. Yep, the generally liberal comedy talk show host and shellacker of Republicans went after this Democrat on his program, blasting the disastrous Obamacare rollout, asking repeatedly, how many people have actually signed up? Which Sebelius repeatedly refused to answer. We suppose this skewering by Stewart was simply a glitch, a bug, a hiccup, in the otherwise reliable system of liberal lies, distortions, half-truths, and telling of fairy tales. And that is Liberty News TV for today. I'm Norval Rose. Thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see you right back here next time.